Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new up in this place, my name is Ngomani, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on this video. Guys, we're close to hitting 3,000 subscribers, and I did say in my last video that I'm gonna put up a poll on my Instagram where you guys can comment on what you would like as a giveaway. And I did, and you guys sort of expressed that, you know, books are expensive, the psycha handbooks, the text legislation, people wanted stationery. So I've decided that I'm actually gonna give away book vouchers, so you guys can get the books that you need. It'll help towards your studies, your careers, and obviously anything that you might need to get for your studies or even for personal development. You can also use the voucher to buy a personal development book or whatever it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do when we hit 3,000 subscribers. So please do share the channel with your friends, your family, and everyone who you think will benefit obviously from this video. If you are a trainee, or you've recently passed your CTA and are looking to get an Investec private account, please do hit up the link on my Instagram. I will also leave the link in the description box below, so you guys can just go through that link and apply for an Investec private account, because now you're a young professional and you deserve to be treated like one, right? Getting on to today's video. Today's video is about mentorship. It's about coaching. It's about having a bigger sister or big brother who walks the journey with you and who sort of helps you through it. You know, you sort of learn through their experience, and they share their knowledge, they share their expertise, they share their experiences, much like what I'm doing on the channel. But obviously mine is not formalized. I am not a formal coach, I'm not a formal mentor, and I'm still learning through it. Actually, let me just address this. I've had quite a couple of people say, hi Donnie, please can you mentor me, please can you be my coach. Guys, I'm so overwhelmed. Like, I'm overwhelmed that you guys see me as somebody who can be like a coach, a mentor, you know. But I feel personally that I have not been through the mentoring and the coaching enough myself to be able to provide that service to someone else. You know, I feel like I'm not experienced enough. So I will definitely at some point do mentoring and coaching. I don't know, there's just something about looking and watching my videos that I did that comes off as coach, mentor, you know, like, I don't know, it gives me that vibe, you know. So I might as well be, but for now I am not taking on any one-on-one mentoring, any one-on-one coaching with anyone. I am a mentee myself. I'm learning through the process. I definitely am thinking and considering of becoming a professional coach. So that means qualifications for the role, that means experience. But until then, guys, unfortunately I cannot be taking on any one-on-one clients as a mentor or a coach. A couple of months ago, I looked at my career and I looked at, oh my god, what am I gonna do after 3rd year of articles? I have no idea where my life is going. I have no idea what I'm gonna do after this thing is done. Like, the thing about the CA journey is that it's laid before you. Decisions are made for you until you get to the end. You know, you're gonna go to university, you're gonna do honors, you're gonna do articles, you're gonna write 2 board exams. You know, like, it's all there. For 7 years you do not have to make any decision. The only thing you probably have to think about is, oh, should I go to UCT, UJ, Vert, CUP, what should I do? But other than that, honestly, it's all laid out for you. So I got to a point where I started thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to make a decision, and this decision is not a short-term thing, it's a long-term decision, because it's a base, you know, for the rest of my career. So I felt like I needed someone to hold my hand in making that decision. I don't know, maybe it was too big of a decision, and I didn't want to take responsibility for it, but whatever. So yeah, I decided, you know what, it's time to get a coach, it's time to get a mentor. And I went on to LinkedIn. I didn't even know where to start, so I just decided, you know what, let me shoot my shot on LinkedIn and try to find out how this thing is actually gonna work out. So I posted a post on LinkedIn. I'm gonna leave a screenshot here, you guys can see it. If we are connected on LinkedIn, then you might have seen that that post. So I posted a sort of call to action type of thing on LinkedIn, and I said, hey guys, I'm a second year, I was a second year then, I'm a second year trainee, and I actually I'm looking for a mentor, and I'm looking for a coach to sort of help me and guide me in making decisions, right? So people, you know, like, people were willing, people looked up the post, people liked, people shared, people were commenting, hey, if you need mentorship, I can help, hey, if you need this, if you need this. So it became overwhelming to decide who to respond to and who to not. Obviously I did respond to everyone in the comments, but I had to make a decision on who am I going to go with. And amongst the people who commented on that post was a gentleman who actually works in the same firm that I'm at. Although he's not in audit, he is in the other divisions of the firm, right? So he contacted me, actually not even on LinkedIn, he just Teams messaged me one day during work hours, and he says, hey Ntwanano, I saw your post on LinkedIn, and he says, you know what, I was actually so surprised that someone in our firm is going outside to a platform like LinkedIn to look for a mentor, to look for a coach. Number one, it shows how committed you are to your future. It shows that you're really thinking about this. It shows that yes, there is, you know, you have some responsibility in making that decision, but you also need help, you know. So he was like, I was actually a bit saddened that someone in our organization had to go outside to look for this kind of services. And he said, you know what, if you need a mentor or a coach, I'm available. I will definitely help you through whatever it is that you want me to help you. If I cannot help you, or I do not have enough expertise, I will definitely refer you to somebody who can. Yo guys, I was I couldn't believe it. Like, I could not believe how receptive, I couldn't believe how accommodating he was. Yeah man, I felt so blessed, I felt so lucky. I shot my shot on LinkedIn, and it just so happens that someone from my firm saw my post, reached out, and we did this thing, right? So okay, I agree, and I say, you know what, I'm actually glad that you reached out and you're from the same firm as me, because it makes communicating so much easier. We can talk during work hours, because I mean, we're on Teams. We can, you know, this will be seamless, it'll be nice, you know. So we started having sessions. We'd have about, I think before year end last year, we had about 6 or 7 sessions. Basically, in those sessions, it was about getting to know me better. It was about getting to know my interests. I even discovered things about me that I didn't even know. Like, that's how robust and that's how deep it was, you know. So that's why I say I cannot do that for someone else, because I don't know how these guys do it. I don't know how mentors and coaches like get to a point where they literally cause you to look deep into yourself and to assess, do I really like this thing? Am I really interested in that? So I feel like I don't have that skill yet. That's why I feel like I can't do the one-on-one thing, right? So we went through that, and he helped me through it, honestly, you know. And I got to a point where I knew for a fact that I'm interested in this, that I want my CA career to enable me to do this, right? So we got to that point, and it's amazing. Another thing about having a mentor or coach is the type of people that exposes you to. So our coaching and mentoring relationship went beyond just between the two of us, right? He connected me to people he knew that are in the same field that I'm interested in. Like, do you understand what I'm saying, right? And yeah, we started clicking like that and having these sessions, and I'm speaking to people now who are in positions, who are in fields that I didn't even know existed, guys. So yeah, we had that, and then we had the December break. Obviously all our sessions would have stopped by then, but then in January I reached out again and said, hey, I'm free again for those sessions if you're still interested. Obviously this works on his availability because it is not paid mentorship, it is not paid coaching. I don't pay him for his time. I actually could never pay him for the help that he's given me, you guys. Like, I don't know how I could ever repay that, but I wasn't paying. Like, he was literally volunteering to mentor and to coach me. So yeah, that's where we at. We're still working through it. We're still going on with the sessions, and yeah, we're continuing with that relationship. So I just wanted to say, guys, that mentorship, coaching, very, very important. If you can find someone who is willing to hold your hand and you don't have to pay them, that is great. That is absolutely great. But obviously know that obviously it's gonna differ between having a coach that you actually pay for coaching sessions or mentoring sessions compared to someone who is literally just volunteering their time. Obviously the level of commitment will differ and all of that, but if you are really determined to let the coaching session work, then you can work with that person to obviously make it possible. So I just wanted to say that coaching is really, really important, you guys. I didn't notice how important it was until I actually got a coach. So yeah, man, I don't know, they have the skill that just, they tell you, okay, I'm giving you homework, I want you to do this, to do that, and these activities sort of help you determine, this is what I'm interested in. I can actually do this. I really do not want to do that. I don't want to end up in that field. Like, I don't know, there's just so much self-awareness that comes with mentorship and coaching. And another thing is that you get to learn from their mistakes, so you do not have to do the mistakes yourself first, right? Which saves you a whole lot of trouble. Another thing is, when you're getting or finding a mentor or looking for a mentor, I think it is advisable to find someone who is maybe 1 or 2 scales higher than you are. Not even in terms of salary or whatever, but like in terms of where you want to be. So I was a second-year trainee, and my mentor who is working with me with this journey is already a CA with a couple of years experience. So it's someone who has gone through what I'm going through now, and obviously is on the other side with a bit of experience. So you don't need like someone who's gonna have a very huge gap between where you are and where they are, because you're gonna have a problem relating to things that they're talking about, you know. So I feel like that's just my sort of own thing. It may differ. Other people do have actually coaches and mentors that are like CEOs type of vibe, like the chairman of the board type of vibe. I mean, I aspire to be that, but you know, I just feel like I need someone who is fresh out of what I'm in, who understands the trainee program. Obviously you can get a coach who is a CA, but if they've been out of the training for years, they actually lost touch with what's happening there. It's important to find someone who understands where you are at that point. So I think that's what this video was about, like my story and how I got a coach. Guys, use your connections. Use your LinkedIn connections, use your workspace connections, network. Find that person who is willing and who has the experience to mentor and coach you. I've seen quite a couple of videos actually on LinkedIn of people asking for mentors, asking for coaches. You can choose, obviously depending on your affordability, you can choose a paid coach, or you can just go with someone who is really willing and has the time to mentor and coach you. I hope this video actually shed some light on the coaching and the mentoring. I think it's very important, and I do aspire one day to actually do the qualification so I become a professional coach or mentor, and I can now provide the services to you guys who are looking for mentorship and coaching. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Do not forget, if you do want to get onto the private account from Investec, please do click on the link below in the description box and you can get onto the other side of banking. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.